There's a clue here that I want to bring your attention to. There's a clue here, right? Listen to me carefully, traders. This is going to reward you for the rest of your trading life if you get this lesson. It's not very often in life where something that has so much potential and opportunity is also easy. Usually, what has high opportunity has a high level of difficulty attached to it. But trading the open is actually not one of them. Most mornings are easy, but this morning was not. These are the things that we should delve into. So let's take a look at a few, and you'll understand why I'm saying that this morning was not all that easy. So if we go back to, for instance, Meta, this is your morning. It's sort of like a lot of sound and fury. It's signifying absolutely nothing. You got green bar up, red bar down, green bar up, little red bar, little green bar. It's not making up its mind. But there's a clue here that I want to bring your attention to. There's a clue here, right? Listen to me carefully, traders. This is going to reward you for the rest of your trading life if you get this lesson. There's a clue here when you have a morning like this, when you have this back and forth, salt and pepper, no color wants to give you the edge. What's the most recent failure to follow through? Let's go over what I'm talking about when I say failure to follow through. Here's the start of power. Check this out. Boom. And then you get this. That is a failure to follow through on the strength. No follow through. All right, let's look at the opposite one. And you have, right? Boom. Strong red and no follow through. So this is very important. Let me explain to you why. Because strong bars have a high follow-through rates, depending upon the size. So a strong bar has something like a 70% follow-through. Now, it gets more of a follow-through the bigger it is. And if you really get it nice and powerful, it's something like an 82% follow-through rate. Okay? So, but all strong bars start off at 70. That's extraordinarily high. What does that mean? What does 70% mean? It means that out of every 10 trades, out of every 10 times you try to bet with the strong bar. If it's red, you bet down. If it's green, you bet up. You're going to have 7 rights out of every 10. How does you get an average 7? Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. But the average number of times you're going to see the same color again, follow through, red bar, more red bars, right? 70% of the time, 7 times out of every 10. That's very high. And that's enough to become rich. Do you understand? You don't need 100% to become rich at this. I like that number 70%. You need 70% or better, and you can get rich. Now, 70% is strong bars. 82% is strong plus bars. And let me tell you what 92% is. 92% is strong plus bars off the 200. 92% follow through rate. How do you get 9.2 times out of every 10? It means that a lot of times you're going to get 10 in a row, 10 in a row, 10 in a row, and maybe another time you'll get 7. But a lot of times you'll get 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 7, 8, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. That's how you get 9.2 times out of every 10. It's important to know these levels. It's also important to know that all you need is a 70% item, which we have in strong bars. But here's the rub. Because the odds of strong bars of all the different sizes or scenarios, because they're so powerful, because they're so reliable, when they fail, OMG, get ready for the opposite direction. The direction should be to follow through. You see, the direction should be to follow through. That's what the odds suggest. But just like in nature, when something is supposed to happen and doesn't, you better run for cover. I'm going to repeat that again. If something is truly supposed to happen more often than not and doesn't, take cover. The opposite scenario is about to knock you out. This is what I call the no follow-through event. Write that down. This is called the no follow-through event. Strong bar, no follow-through. Now, you might get back-to-back conflicting no follow-throughs. Look at Meta. We got the back-to-back no follow-through. So we got the no follow-through here. Strong green bar, no follow-through. Boom. Then we got the red bar, no follow-through. But you give the benefit of the doubt to the most recent one. The most recent no follow-through is the red one. And now, if you take this out, it's off to the races. Oh, right there. Do you see it? Now, remember this green bar. How beautiful is that? So that was your sign. Oh, wait a minute. Red, this solid red has a high follow-through rate, but the market is telling me that that's a fake, that that's a fugazi. You guys know what a fugazi is? It's a fugazi. It's a fugazi. It's a fake.